If I would be my body, I would simply take the decision right now, body, just stop aging. I don't want you to age anymore. I don't want you to feel pain. I don't want my body to tell me that I'm hungry right now. Just stop the hunger. So raising this question, I feel like I cannot tell my body what to do, literally. So this body somehow has his own cycle and his own intelligence that my body is going through.
Master Shi Heng often emphasizes that the mind is both our greatest gift and our greatest challenge. To understand how much control we can have over our minds, he first brings attention to the fact that the mind itself is not something separate from us. It is a part of our being, much like the body. Just as we can train the body to become stronger, more flexible, and more balanced, we can train the mind to become clearer, more focused, and more disciplined. But unlike the body, the mind is far more subtle, and so the control we have over it requires patience, awareness, and continuous cultivation.
Literally, it is impossible to predict what is going to be the next thought that's going to pop up in my mind. But if I would be my mind, how come I cannot have an influence in what I am thinking next? So, leading again to this idea, mind and body, both of them apparently have another own cycle of what they are following.
How much control can we really have? Shi Heng suggests that while we may not have absolute control over every thought or feeling, we have far more influence than we imagine. We cannot stop the first thought from arising, but we can choose whether to continue feeding it. We cannot prevent all emotions from surfacing, but we can decide whether to act upon them or simply watch them fade. We cannot change the external world, but we can absolutely choose how we interpret and respond to it. In this sense, control of the mind is about mastery over ourselves, and that mastery is the foundation of freedom. Let's begin the Shi Heng Qigong bone marrow cleansing practice. He'll guide you step by step, just like a teacher standing next to you. You can do this right now in a quiet space.
So from here, arms up, front, turn, back, front, up, turn, back, elbows, side, up, turn, front, cross, center, up, turn, down, reverse, up, turn, center, down. One more time, open, front.
This posture helps you connect to the earth and still the wandering mind. Before cleansing begins, we must be rooted.
Front, up, turn, cross, elbows, side, extend, up, transition, front, cross the palm, back, up, out, turn the wrist, flip, down, transition, behind the head, extend, turn, flip, sink. So as you see, these exercises are also suitable to make them while you are seated, which means actually they are simple movements because we have just 4 postures, which is this number 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 postures, but it's not hard to remember and it's not hard to do the 4 postures, but what this time was maybe a little bit difficult in the beginning for you is to find out, and this is what is the purpose for yourself. You need to find out what is the most smooth way to make the transitions from one posture to the next. So actually the posture itself is not the important part. The important part is how do you get there. So it's what happens in between. It's what happens in between that you pay attention to. Yeah, which means very beginning. Imagine again, think back, you join any type of Qigong practice, and something that happens everywhere is in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Yeah, but this is just how it looks on the outside. The outside looks like in, out, but actually it's not in, out. There's no in, out. It's more or less, it's one and the same. So that means you try to find what is the connection between this here or here and when they are up. And so
place your focus on your bones. Inhale slowly and deeply through the nose, imagining qi entering your bones, legs, spine, arms filling the marrow.
So even this basic movement, even in this very, very basic movement of the small breath, for example, it's not in, out, it's one cycle, it's one circle, it's one cycle which expresses itself sometimes just a little bit different. It looks different, but on the inside it's the same. There is just a transition happening in between those 2 postures.
This exercise helps break up old patterns, release tension, and dislodge blocked qi from joints and marrow. It's also deeply rejuvenating for the lymphatic system and spine.
One more time.
This will opens the upper meridians, clears stagnant energy from the chest and shoulders, and promotes lymphatic drainage. It's like pumping fresh air into an old room. Your chest opens, and energy starts to circulate freely.